Hello, my friends. Okay, I am so excited to interview my friend Dixie, who is a business partner of mine. She is a gym owner of Complete Physique out in Washington, and she has had such an incredible health journey in general, which is why she's a gym owner. But even recently, she's lost 24 pounds, and she's been going through, she works with women specifically who are going through perimenopause, which has made me very interested in learning from her, but also menopause and things like that. So she's got a lot of insight to share on the weight loss journey and balancing hormones. Dixie and I were just talking here, and I said, let's record this, Dixie. So it's totally like maybe not super organized, but here we go. So Dixie, I would love for you to share like what made you say, I'm ready to lose weight? Because I know that's not always an easy decision.
Yeah. So I am year 13 into perimenopause, and this past year has just been awful. I've had a lot of bloating, just feeling icky, tired all the time. And it took a toll. It just kind of took a toll this past year.
Mm.
And I had put on about 20 pounds 10 years ago, through perimenopause. And I just kind of got tired of my clothes not fitting right and just feeling icky.
Mm.
So I was like, it's time. It's time to do something.
It's time to do something. I
Yeah.
can absolutely relate to that. Okay,
Yeah.
so then you started telling me about products that really move the needle for like hormones. So I know a lot of people are gonna be interested in that. So what would you say really changed things for your hormones? I mean, 13
So
years of perimenopause, that's a long time.
yeah, it is. It's a really long time. Hoping it's over soon. So the first product I started with was the Shackley Life Shakes. And those are great for just, having that extra meal. I'm on the go all the time. So that was really nice to just have that as a meal replacement. And then I added to really balance the hormones. I added creatine. And then after that, when I really, really wanted to focus on the weight loss, because that really helped with balancing the hormones.
Mm,
But then I really wanted to focus on the weight loss. And I was working out, 3 days a week, but the weight wasn't coming off
mm.
and eating clean, and the weight still wasn't coming off. So I ended up adding Curb, and Curb
I brought
supports
my book because you told me.
GLP-1.
Yes. Okay, it's a
Perfect.
natural
And
GLP-1.
yep. And so at the gym, I have a lot of clients who are doing like tirzepatide and Ozempic, and every single one of them are having side effects, and especially the nausea and vomiting. There have been a couple who have had gallstones from it too. We've Studies show that tirzepatide causes gallstones, and I'm like, I don't really want to go that route. And so Curb naturally supports the GLP-1 hormone. And so that's what I ended up doing. And it took me just over 90 days to lose 24 pounds with adding Curb to those other two products.
So one curb a day, two, just one?
One Curb a day.
Is there
Yep.
a certain time of day you use it?
I do it in the morning. So that's the first thing I do in the mornings before I eat or drink anything else is Curb.
Okay. And so this is, I mean, you mix it with water. It
Mm-hmm.
tastes really like peachy mangoey. I love the taste
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to drink it right away because it
You
gets
do.
thick in in your
Yes.
cup. I noticed that because I
Yeah.
let it sit in my cup and then I learned a lesson.
Yep. So it does solidify if you don't drink it right away. So it does solidify. You can also do it hot. I've done it hot in the mornings as well. Yeah, it still solidifies, but it takes a little bit longer for it to solidify if you do it hot.
Okay. Okay. And so you have that first thing when you wake up and you don't eat anything else, just have this
Right.
and it keeps you full for a while. Like when is your next meal going to be?
It keeps me full for probably a couple of hours, and then I'll do the life shake.
Okay.
And I can usually get to like a late lunch before I'm really feeling hungry. It does suppress the appetite. So also adding a little bit of intermittent fasting is what I've done too. And then doing that Curb, you're still drinking something and you're still fasting. So that helped with the intermittent fasting. So I could get to more hours of that.
Okay. 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 That's good to know. So curb first thing in the morning. And then yeah, and the life shake, I brought that along too. Like the life shake, that's been so
Perfect.
helpful for me in my weight loss
Yeah.
journey. I've used
Yeah.
it through pregnancies because it's a safe product to use for
Yeah.
pregnancies, and it's helped me hold on to muscle, and then it's increased my metabolism, so I haven't gained as much fat, and then I've been able to lose the fat faster because I've got all that muscle on my body.
Yeah.
So this is really good to have right after a workout because it helps build your muscle faster. So,
Right.
and I
Yep.
usually have this after my workout, which is usually, you know, later in the morning. So I like that
Yeah.
idea of curb first and then the life shake. Okay. All right. So then, okay, so that's move the needles for your hormones. What about for the weight loss?
So for the weight loss, I continue with Curb daily. And then I have just recently added the Trim and Smooth and the BioCell.
Mm,
So what I share with all of my gym clients is when you're losing weight quickly because you have that GLP-1 support, it's going to come off faster. So you want to, number one, be strength training so that you're building muscle as you're losing weight because otherwise you're going to have loose and saggy skin.
mm.
So adding that biocell to prevent like the creping of the skin and cellulite, because that can happen when you're losing weight quickly too, because you have that loose skin. So it helps keep everything firm as well.
Yeah. Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
Let's talk about BioCell because I'm just learning about it. I mean, Shackley just released it 6 weeks ago. They
Yeah.
had a 6 month supply. It's already sold out
Yep.
because there's all these miracle stories
It's
behind it.
amazing.
It was with another company, so I've heard all these stories before Shackley got it. But like, I know you said you recommended this for somebody with some serious arthritis. Like, what have you heard about this? I mean, it's more than a collagen. People
Right.
compare it to a liquid collagen, but it's also hyaluronic acid. And so
Yeah.
what's been your experience with BioCell?
So it really helps the skin and the joints. And so I do have a client who has gout,
Mhm.
and a lot of people don't realize that gout is diet related. And so adding that biocell, gout is a form of arthritis. So adding that biocell can help take away that gout, and obviously eating the right foods along with that too. But
Mhm.
that is huge for any type of arthritis. So there's so many people I hear that are complaining of gout. So that is my number one recommendation for that.
Yeah. Well, and I'll just tell you, like I started using it a month ago and I have had a sore knee since January. I've always had chronic ankle problems. And so I do work out every day, but I'm always the one that's not doing jumping jacks because I don't want to hurt myself. So I'm just very
Yeah.
like slowly going like this. And
Yeah.
I was shocked that in my first 10 days, I felt like so much of my knee and ankle pain went away. And now I'm a
Yeah.
month in and I feel like I can jump a little bit. I'm trying not like, I don't want to hurt myself because I'm also really uncoordinated, but I feel like, man, I am so shocked that I
Yeah.
feel this good a month in.
Yeah.
So,
And
like,
for me,
game
what
changer.
that's done for me is I have, I used to work in surgery. I was
That's
assisting
right.
doctors in surgery. So I have very, very sore hands in the mornings. And that could be perimenopause as well. But
Mhm. Yeah.
the BioCell has really, really helped with that and immediately. So that's what I like too, is you notice immediate results. So since I've started it a week ago, I do not have sore hands when I wake up in the mornings.
Wow. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That's incredible. That is incredible. Like, I really do think all of these work so well together for women in perimenopause because, like, the frozen shoulder thing, I've talked to a
Mhm.
lot of women with that, and they're starting this product for that. I have people that have been, that used the old product and told me I had a bone on bone situation in my shoulder, and my doctor said I had to have surgery, and I started using this, and I'm eight years out and still haven't had that surgery. And so,
Mhm.
like, so if you know someone needing a hip surgery, a knee surgery,
Mhm.
this is worth a try.
Yeah.
The thing I've learned about it though is I was using it wrong. I was only using it once a day, and I didn't see results. And then I found out I was supposed to be using it twice a day. So
Yeah.
that is one thing that people should remember. It's good to have it two times a day, 12 hours apart. So I'll set an alarm on my phone. 7 a.m. in the morning, 7 p.m. at
Mhm.
night, I'm either having my life or my trim and smooth. And yeah, and that has moved the needle for me because I was using it here and there before and I didn't see a difference much. I think I did made a little difference in my hair but this using it the right
Yeah.
way has made the real difference. So
Good, good.
Okay, is there, I know you were talking about consistency of products too, because you said that,
Mhm.
it's been like you lost a lot and then you gained a little back. So what have you
Mhm.
learned about the consistency of the products?
So I think, after I lost the weight, I actually passed my goal and lost an extra 4 pounds. So after I had lost the weight, I ended up doing curb like 2 to 3 times a week rather than doing it daily. And I started gaining it back. So I actually
Wow.
gained,
Okay.
8 pounds back. And so I think that's it's important to talk about that because I think people struggle so much with maintaining that weight loss after they've lost it.
Hmm.
So doing that curb daily, brought me back down to where I wanted to be, losing that extra 4 pounds. And I think just adding that BioCell and the Trim and Smooth is going to help maintain the weight as well. So it
Yeah.
just kind of gives you that extra, and all the other benefits that go along with it too.
Yeah. I love that. And I know you said really it took 90 days to see that
Hmm.
difference for you.
Hmm. Yeah.
So that's huge. So this is where I want to close by sharing that Dixie and I are putting together a group with quite a few other people. There's so much excitement with it of people that have committed to using at least the liquid collagen for 90 days because they say that it takes 90 days to see the full effects, but you're going to start feeling amazing early on because Dixie's already seen it. I'm already seeing
Yeah.
it. But if you want to see that weight loss too, we highly encourage you to add this curb with it as well as a life shake because with protein unfortunately it's just not monitored by the FDA, and if you've had
Hmm.
trouble with protein in the past, it could be because it's very unclean. A lot of brands are really
Hmm.
unclean, and Shaklee has a very
Right.
clean protein. So our 90-day group starts at the end of May. If you're seeing this a little late, that's okay. You can still join us. But there's going to be amazing giveaways and prizes for people that are willing to be a part of our tester group. Tell us how you're feeling and things like that. So just, I would say you can email back to Dixie or to me if you're seeing this, or send us a text to let us know that you want to be a part of that group or you want the details on it, because it's going to be such a fun group. So anything else to add, Dixie?
Um, I just think it's so important to have that BioCell for like aging women. I'm going to be
Mm.
50 next week. So
You look
it's
fabulous. Way to go.
Thank you. So I just think it's so important that we take care of ourselves as we're aging.
You're so right. And I mean, and it is, we spend so much of our lives as women giving to others and we put ourselves on the back burner. But usually, I've learned if we take care of ourselves, we can serve other people better. And
Right.
so
Yep.
taking some time to get yourself healthy so you can serve everybody else in your life well is not a selfish thing. It's actually a very
Right.
smart and wise thing to do. So
Exactly.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story and
Yeah,
congratulations.
absolutely. Thank
And I'm really
you.
excited about our 90-day group. So we're
Me
going to have so
too.
much fun. All right.
Absolutely.
Okay. See you later.
See ya.